Rethinking Male Friendships in Marriage Introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. Marriage is a sacred bond built on love, trust, and commitment. While friendships are important in life, today I want to talk about a topic that deserves deeper reflection. Should married women rethink having male friends? This is not about control, restriction, or outdated traditions. Instead, it is about understanding boundaries, protecting emotional intimacy, and prioritizing the sacred bond of marriage. The foundation of marriage is built on exclusivity and deep emotional connection. A husband and wife vow to be each other's primary source of emotional support, companionship, and understanding. While friendships are valuable, we must ask, could having close male friends blur the lines of marital commitment? Could these friendships unintentionally create distance between spouses? Understanding emotional intimacy, friendships, particularly those between men and women, often involve sharing personal thoughts, emotions, and vulnerabilities. Emotional intimacy, however, should primarily exist between a husband and wife. When a woman turns to another man for emotional support, even innocently, it can create a rift in her marriage. Over time, emotional closeness outside of marriage can lead to deeper attachment, even when no romantic intentions are present. Real-life example, consider the case of Sarah, a devoted wife and mother, who formed a strong friendship with a male colleague, Mark. Their bond started innocently sharing work frustrations, family stories, and personal challenges. Over time, Sarah found herself confiding in Mark more than in her husband, David. One day, David discovered text messages that, while not inappropriate, carried an emotional weight that made him feel excluded. This situation created tension, trust issues, and emotional distance between Sarah and David. While Sarah never intended harm, she realized how much energy she had invested in her friendship with Mark, rather than strengthening her own marriage. By setting clearer boundaries, she was able to rebuild trust with David and restore their connection. The risk of emotional affairs. Many affairs don't start with physical attraction but rather with emotional closeness. A woman may confide in a male friend about her marital struggles, seeking comfort or validation. This can create an emotional connection that weakens her bond with her husband. Studies show that emotional affairs are just as damaging, if not more so, than physical affairs. They breed secrecy, trust issues, and resentment within a marriage. The importance of respect and perception. Marriage is not only about love but also about respect. Imagine how a husband might feel if his wife prioritizes or spends excessive time with a male friend. Even if nothing inappropriate is happening, perception matters. A marriage should be a relationship that others can admire and respect. If outsiders question the nature of a friendship, it can create unnecessary doubts and challenges. Potential for conflict. Many marriages suffer from conflicts rooted in misunderstandings and misplaced priorities. Having a male friend who is overly involved in a married woman's life can cause friction. Differences in opinions, jealousy, and boundaries can lead to avoidable arguments. A husband may feel neglected or undervalued when his wife shares parts of her life with another man instead of with him. Setting healthy boundaries. This discussion is not about severing all friendships with the opposite sex but about establishing healthy boundaries. Here are some ways married women can ensure their friendships remain appropriate. Avoid discussing deeply personal or intimate marital issues with a male friend. Include your husband in these friendships when possible. Maintain transparency. If you feel the need to hide conversations, it's a red flag. Prioritize your husband's feelings and be mindful of his comfort level. Focusing on strengthening marriage. Instead of seeking deep friendships outside the marriage, why not focus on strengthening the marital bond? Couples who spend quality time together, communicate openly, and nurture their emotional connection experience greater happiness and fulfillment. Invest time in your marriage, plan date nights, share your concerns and joys with your husband, and build a relationship that leaves no emotional void. Conclusion. Ladies, our marriages deserve our full attention, care, and commitment. While friendships are meaningful, we must be cautious about how they impact our sacred union. Rethinking male friendships does not mean eliminating them, but rather understanding their influence and ensuring they don't compromise marital harmony. Let us cherish and protect our marriages, keeping our emotional intimacy where it belongs within our homes. Thank you.